Hey, how's everybody doing on a gorgeous Tuesday? Rickhouse here. Got an interesting article that I ran across. Back in the day, when it came to movie reviews, this is gonna date me a little bit, but we had At the Movies, PBS, Siskel and Ebert. They were the um, they were the go-to critics for a movie, and you had thumbs up or thumbs down. That's what they did. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And there were other critics. Michael Medved was one of them. He wasn't as well known at the time, but what Siskel and Ebert said pretty much dictated how a movie would do at the box office back in the 80s and 90s. Well, now, um, Indiana Jones 5's coming out. We know it's coming out. We know Indy is portrayed as for lack of a better term, a broken old man, and his goddaughter is the one that really takes center stage in the film, Phoebe Waller-Cates. But what's interesting is that Lucasfilm took a calculated risk by releasing the movie at Cannes. Not only releasing the movie at Cannes, but in lifting the embargo on critics to post the reviews a full month earlier than expected. So now this movie is just getting torched by critics. I mean, it's the lowest rated Raiders of the Lost Ark / Indiana Jones movie on Rotten Tomatoes. And now this story comes out in the Daily Mail, which is kind of interesting. Indiana Jones 5 gets slammed in reviews, but a new study suggests poor scores could lead to box office success. Researchers tracked critics' reviews for 448 films, and critics' faves bombed. Positive reviews with a formal and analytical writing style were the kiss of death. Let's just dive on in here. Professional movie critics aren't enjoying Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the hotly anticipated and allegedly final adventure for Harrison Ford as the whip-cracking archaeologist. But those failing grades could mean that Indy 5 is shipping up to be a runaway summer sensation, according to University of California Davis researchers. Scientists analyzed tens of thousands of reviews for 448 different movies, finding bad scores with formal and analytical writing styles often preceded a smash hit opening. However, a positive review by these same out-of-touch critics, they said, could be used to predict a box office bomb on opening weekend accurately. Press release reviews for the new Indiana Jones film had led to a rotten 50% score on Rotten Tomatoes based on 46 reviews. And the aggregation site Metacritic gives the new Indy score of 52 out of 100 based on 24 reviews. The film is expected to hit the big screen at the end of June 30th. While well-established critics said this is not the goodbye Harrison Ford deserves, their bad reviews could pave the way for a blockbuster hit. Using the text analytics software Linguistic Inquiry and Word Count, say that 3 times fast, the researchers searched for any signs of similarity or differences in their Harbinger critics' writing style, as first reported by studyfinds.org. They found that the critics whose taste aligned least with popular opinion tended to write more formally and analytically. These critics were less likely to frame their reviews as personal opinions using fewer self-reference pronouns. This indicates that Harbinger critics show overconfidence in their abilities, the researchers write, while non-Harbinger critics are more self-reflective about the audience's opinion and convey more confidence in the reviews. This pattern persisted even with top critics suggesting that trusting the film experts would be a big mistake for indie fans. The surprising outcome challenges the prevailing belief that positive reviews equate to better box office revenues. The researchers examined 28,884 pre-release reviews and commentary for 448 movies over the years 2015 to 2019, according to their paper in the peer-reviewed journal Marketing Letters. They then compared those critical hits and bombs to each film's opening weekend box office. The researchers called their subcategory of out-of-touch movie reviewers whose taste repeatedly ran counter to public taste harbinger critics. Interestingly, when those critics penned positive pre-release reviews, according to lead author Pentelis Lupos, they signaled that the movie would be a flop. Conversely, said Professor Lupos, an assistant professor of marketing and business analysis at the UC Davis Graduate School of Management, their negative reviews hinted toward the film being a success. The stronger the sentiment in either direction, Lupos said in a press release, the stronger the predictive signal. Two universal examples in their investigation were commercially oriented franchises like franchise flicks like Baywatch in 2017 and Tomb Raider in 2018. Both garnered pre-release raves but netted dismal box office revenues upon opening weekend. The researchers also double-checked their theory by doing a second analysis on sleeper hits, 20 films from their 448 film data set with bad opening weekends that went on to generate big revenue and critical praise over the long haul. Even with those movies, films akin to The Shawshank Redemption and Children of Men, harbinger critics proved to be even more out of sync with popular opinion, with their pre-release reviews having even more inverted predictive power. But Lupos and his UC Davis team wanted to understand why. What makes these critics so far off from the mainstream taste? Now, I'm just going to say, this is great and all. This research is great and all. But the problem now, especially with Disney, it's the injection of identity politics. It's things such as in the trailer for Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny, where there's a scene, and this, by the way, was cut in the later trailer, where they're talking about, I stole it, I stole it, I stole it, I stole it. It's like capitalism. I'm just paraphrasing here. It's things like that that turn moviegoers off. It's the wokeness written into movies that turn moviegoers off. So while this study is interesting, and I'm not saying Indy 5 couldn't be a hit. I'm not saying it won't be a hit. I just don't think the movie's going to do what it needs to do to make money for Lucasfilm and for Disney. So there you have it. I thought this was interesting. Thought I'd bring this one up today. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you think the study is accurate? Do you think it's spot on? Do you think the study is full of crap? Comment down below. And please, as always, smash that like button. If you like the content that I'm putting out, you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. Also, too, take time to subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to help out my channel as far as getting recognized on YouTube, is to hit the subscribe button. And hit the notification bell to get notified when my content gets uploaded on a daily basis. And as always, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you later.